Okay. Well, I apologize. This entire time when my stream dropped like 20 minutes ago, I I thought it reconnected. I didn't realize. I didn't realize that it hadn't reconnected to live stream. So I apologize. We're back here. We'll see. I don't know how much of the previous live stream will actually go up because it said when I checked my status, it said I was live. So I was talking for probably about 25 minutes by myself. It might be up later on. I don't know. I'll have to check and see if YouTube actually posts live streams that drop like that, because it said it reconnected and said I was live. So I apologize, and we're back. So if you saw the game state back, I don't know, 20 minutes ago, luckily not too much has happened. Like, these games tend to go a little bit slower, but basically we had Foudzing come around this left side and try to do an assassination run on Raylan a little bit. Hey Nathan, how's it going? Glad to see a comment. My chat box, when I disconnected, went away, and when it all reconnected, I just kind of assumed like no one was watching, or maybe, I don't know. Anyway, so I'm glad you said something and tagged me, because otherwise I would have gone another hour just talking to myself and no one would have been watching it. Feels bad. Anyway, so we're back now. We've got, again, Foudzing versus Earthling, and actually, this is exactly as I was saying about Earthling. He had to bring Raylan up. Like, that's the play he has to make. So we'll get to that in a second. I'll talk about that in a minute. But basically, giving a recap on what was missed from the previous stream. Again, I apologize. Foudzing came around this left side of the mountain here, tried to get some. Actually, no, I don't even think he took shots at Raylan. I think initially he wanted to, but it was really, there was an exposed Krav Maga agent down here that he was taking shots at. He ended the round, took some shots, won the next round, took those same shots, was able to get a blank on the Krav go down, and all while taking a few pot shots on Cathar, and the defense just goes through. So that's kind of where we're at. You have Foudzing, once he lost a couple guys over here in that engagement, but then he went ahead and retreated back to his little pod zone here. My main point in all of this, what I was talking about for the last 20 minutes, is how Earthling plays this game, right? How he's going to get into this game, and how Foudzing is playing this game. Honestly, at this stage in the game, and from the beginning, I was saying that Foudzing can literally sit back and just play dice, right? He doesn't have to try very hard, in my opinion. Like, even right now that he's moving up out of Raylan Zora, like, I don't think that's necessary. He doesn't have to do those things. If he's trying to snipe Krav, I don't think that makes sense. If he's trying to just get height so he can attack Raylan, like, I don't think that makes sense. You're basically giving potentially free kills when you're already ahead. There is an argument to be said that when you're ahead, you press the advantage, right? But you can also, when you're ahead, just hold that lead rather than pushing the lead, if that makes sense. So basically, when you have the lead, rather than pushing the lead to, have more of a lead and more of a lead and more of a lead, sometimes you can overextend yourself and then let the other person back in. What I mean by that is what he's doing here. He's moving out of Raylan Zora to take some height attacks, potentially on Raylan, Assassinator, or whatever, or just grab that spot. Like, he doesn't have to, right? Those are potentially free kills outside of Raylan Zora that now make it a little bit closer for Earthling. When you have the lead that he does right now, he can command and force Earthling to play his game. So he can sit back here in this pod and just shoot. Like, he doesn't have to make tough decisions. Earthling's the one that does, because he's outranged by the troopers. And the troopers, not only do they outrange him, but the troopers, don't take height attacks, so it's really hard to kill him. And then the Krav, there's already one Krav down, and so the Krav are basically useless. So, I don't Oh my gosh, wow. Wait, oh, because he already had one wound on Raylan. Well, when the dice play like that, I guess I stand corrected. See, it's interesting. It's interesting because the dice played out where now that's basically game over, right? It's not really game over. Again, anything can happen in Heroescape. We've seen it time and time again. But, that play by Foudzing kind of put the nail on the coffin a bit. It's like, okay, I've got just more units. I've got my Raylan. You don't have your Raylan. You don't have a Krav. I'm fine. Like, good luck killing me. So, but if that fails, like if that engagement fails, if that attack fails, maybe he only does 1 or 2 wounds, then you're basically giving, like I was saying, potentially free kills on those 3 guys, because these 3 are outside Raylan Zora, and he can bring up Cathar, and he can get 4 attacks on all 3 of those. And then you've still got Raylan backing your Cathar, and you've just lost 3 troopers. So, like, in a bad situation, like in a poor setup, or in a less good dice roll, that decision to come out of Raylan Zora and get engaged and take height and get closer to Cathar just feels bad, right? Now, the dice worked out. So now he's in such a lead that, like, that move looked like a god tier move, right? I don't agree with the move. I think it was a little over aggressive because he had such a lead. He could have taken all those shots from here and probably still done a fair bit of wounds. And yeah, the Cathar advance up, but you're forcing them to advance up into your pod, and I think that's the preferred scenario rather than doing what he did here, in my opinion. Again, it worked out. Raylan's dead, Kraver dead. Like, he's just in a commanding position. So at this point, he can kind of make whatever choice he wants, and it'll likely, I wouldn't say work out, but like he's got a strong enough lead that he'll be able to make just about any decision, take a few losses, and still be fine, right? Earthling's still got to worry about this Wannick constantly just taking off a wound, but making a play for the side over there is just going to be real pain because so much is commanding in the center right here. Like in the center of this map, you've got everything just firing here, and if you even come around here, you're still getting shot at. Yeah. That's interesting. Yeah, if you're Earthling, how do you get back into this? I think, man, the Hydra just feels so bad right now in this match. Oh man. Yeah, I think, yeah, you just hope the Cathar can hold out at this point. I mean, yeah, you wanted Raylan, and Raylan would have made it a lot easier for Cathar to hold out, but oof. Yeah, that's the right play. Get 1 engagement, right? Because you want to get 2 attacks here, hopefully get a kill. You hopefully get the kill here and then get a kill there. Yeah, you want 3 potential kills on figures outside Raylan Zora. That's exactly right. That's the play I would make. But he's valuing this kill more than... Oh no, he's... Attack there, attack there, attack... Dang, what's he doing here? So 2 attacks, right? Okay, no. Oh, I see. Oh, okay, I see what he's doing. Yeah, no, this totally makes sense. Yeah. No. You do want 2 attacks there, because you want to make sure that guy dies, and then you get the attack there. Yeah, no. Yeah. That was, in my mind, that was the right play he was doing there. So you get the second attack up on the height guy so that this guy can attack there, and then you only take 1 attack there. Huh. He blanked anyway. Wait, 1, 2. He still gets 2 kills. Not horrible. I still think the better option is you get one attack here, you get the 2 attacks up on the height guy to try and guarantee that guy dies, because your play here of engagement is so you can get the extra attack. Like, that's the whole purpose, right? So you get the 2 attacks up here to make sure he's dead, then you get the 3rd attack, and then hope the 3rd one goes through. Yeah, see, now he just backs up. So I think there was a slight misplay there. I'm not sure the dice end up working out in a way that he gets 3 kills anyway, because, yeah, blocked, kill, blank, kill. Yeah, so the most he's getting based off those dice anyway is just 2 kills. But the right play would have been move this guy over here, ensure that one dies, and then you can still get the 3 kills. Yeah, I was about to say, interesting move that Foudzing would move him down. Oh, he's still going to do it. Actually, that makes a lot of sense. You're moving to Ren's aura. Even if you take height, you still don't get the height attack. Man, troopers are crazy. Because you're like, yeah, I'm going to take that level 3 height, get a height attack down. It's like, no, you don't get a height attack. So it's better to stay 1 hex away on low ground. Oh, man. That's so interesting. Yeah, Foudzing can just sit there and be like, I'm okay on low ground. I don't mind. How many Cathar? So he lost a squad and a half. Okay. The thing he does have going for him is that... no, that's the same level. No, that was the same level attack. That was the same level attack. Attack of 2. Oh, come on. That is a major miss. No. Golly. Bro, how do you miss that? Crazy. Wow. So one of my comments I was about to say was that the good thing about troopers is that, or the good thing about Cathar is that they have base 4 defense, jungle gives them 5, height gives them 5, right? And troopers' base attack is 2, right? Now they get their special attack, but base attack of 2, yeah, you can defend that with 4 or 5 defense. And then he goes and does not, and then he goes 2 for 2 twice and gets 2 kills. Though technically, I don't think that kill should have counted, because my guess is, if they're on voice chat together, my guess is Earthling said, "Oh, it doesn't matter, I blanked anyway." Well, it's like, well, it does, because he should have only rolled 2, and it's very likely that he might blank with 2, in which case you should be allowed to re-roll. So, unfortunately, that's for Earthling, that's a dead Cathar that went missing there. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not bad. Honestly, he if he can get 3 kills here, 4 attacks, 1's on height, 2 are on jungle. If you can get 3 kills, you might be back in it. And Hydra doesn't look horrible in the end game. Well, no. Hydra does look horrible in the end game. Even with 1 squad of troopers left, Hydra just dies. Yeah, because, so, like, even if the Cathar, so he's got, what, 4, 5, 6, 8 Cathar? No, 3, yeah. Yeah, 2 full squads of Cathar left. So 2 full squads, 8 versus, what, 15? Ooh, that's a good start. Oh, wow. That is rude. That is rude. He goes and blocks that. He tried with all his might to get that kill. Doesn't matter, he still gets 5 defense. I guess he wants to force him to take that. Yeah, okay, good. Now get 2 more kills. Get 2 more kills and you might have a chance. Because then you've got him down to just 12. No, darn. You've got to get a good roll here. Get a good roll, get a kill here. Dang. Yeah. Because what's he down to? He's down to 14 troopers. 14 troopers versus 8 Cathar. Again, Cathar pretty good stats. So if you can, even if you can trade 8 for 8, so 1 for 1, that's still 8. No. Yeah. No, I can't do math. 14 and 8. Sorry. That's still 6 troopers left versus 2 Krav and a Hydra. That's not bad. Can't wound Hydra though. Because he just rolled for win. I can't wound Hydra. You can't, like, Hydra's not great, but you just can't take that wound. Yeah, he kills a Cathar. Yeah. It feels bad because Cathar are your best chance of getting back in the game. Like, the Cathar right now are the only way he gets back in the game if he can trade his last 7 for 7 troopers. Then there's 7 troopers left, which is way too many, but I'm just saying it's better than nothing. Because then 2 Krav, might be able to trade maybe 4 troopers for 2 Krav. And then maybe it's 3 troopers left versus a Hydra. Like, the defense is good enough that maybe you can, track down one at a time. And a Hydra versus heroes is your best bet. Like, just because Hydra can get so many attacks. Of course, obviously, you can't take any wounds on the Hydra. Again, Hydra in the end game in this matchup just feels really bad, but you have to try and make it as many trades here as possible. And to win initiative, that's a good start. It's a good start. Now, you need max attacks. If I were him, I would just get as many kills as possible here. Which would be to snipe this guy outside of Rail and Zora. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd go here with this guy. Snipe there on Rail and Zora. Yeah, smart. Just take height, just so you can have the extra defense and deny him height. Like, it feels bad because you want the extra attack dice by being not engaged. But these once you engage here, then these guys are forced to attack up, and then you can use your back guys to attack those guys while they stay engaged. Honestly, I think that's what he has to do. Move up. Yep, move up. Even though you don't get the attack dice you want, you're engaging them, you get the extra defense, and then the back line can still attack. So you're still getting an attack here, which actually that frees up him. That's actually not bad. So take a turn with these 3, and then move this one here. No, I disagree with that. Move this one here, get that kill. That's a free kill. Use this one here, get the attack down. It's a free kill. I know you don't like being on low ground, but you gotta get kills. You just gotta get trades. My guess is this guy's gonna attack here to free up this guy. This guy's still gonna attack there to free up that guy. That guy can then attack there or there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah. I mean, that's fine. That's not horrible. My worry is that he's gonna develop this guy out, though. And get in Rail and Zora. Just don't roll 4 dice. Make sure you roll only 3. Ah, feels bad, man. 1 for 3. Not getting height advantage is so sucky. Oh. 2 for 3. Oh man, that hurts. That hurts. The pain. Man, 5 squads of troopers. Whew. That is tough to deal with. Did he not get a 4th? Oh no, he did get a 4th attack. Yeah, oh, wow. Yeah, you wanted at least 1 kill there. At least 1 kill. It's actually not bad. That position he's in is pretty solid. I still would have preferred not developing this guy, moving this guy up, moving this guy down. You move this guy down, you potentially get the kill there because he's outside the aura, which feels good because you're getting a kill, and that's what you need. You take the height, yeah, engaging multiple figures, not great, but again, You don't want to give him that spot. Now he can just keep replacing that spot and denying that spot from you. It would have felt a lot better, in my opinion, because then you can use these back guys to clear these guys, and then these guys can clear anyone that's potting up back here, and that's what you want. But now that he's reclaimed that spot, I don't think he's going to be in a strong enough position to be able to take this game now, because Cathar just there's too few of them, and they're running into his pod. Dang. So Foudzing, yeah. Honestly, not much of a decision from Foudzing here. Really just refill your potholes, so to speak, refill your spots, and take shots. Tales of Valhalla, welcome, welcome. Sorry about the earlier stream. If you joined on the earlier stream, the stream dropped, and it said it reconnected. Apparently it didn't. So for anyone watching, they missed a good chunk of 20 minutes of the game, but luckily these games go pretty slow, so there's still plenty of time and left in the game here. We're looking at a game state where Foudzing is in a handy lead. He's handily in the lead. His troopers are positioned well in Raylan's aura. Cathar lost Raylan to a sniping attack, and he's lost half of his Cathar. So he doesn't have Wannick, so he's in a position where losing a Krav early, losing Raylan last round, really put him in a hole. So he's got to be over aggressive and dive into the trooper pod here, which is not going so well. So if he can defend here and get some kills next turn, maybe he's back in it, but it's starting to dwindle in numbers, which is a problem. So let's see how this goes. If he can clear, if Foudzing clears this spot and gets even just one other kill outside of that, I think he's toast. Tales of Valhalla. Cutting out C3V and print out cards and watching Heroescape. What fun. I so do enjoy the fun of streaming. Yeah. No, yeah, cutting out VC cards. That's, yes, it's good pastimes there. Good block on Earthling there. He took a 3-4 and blocked that. Wow, so another full turn of blocks from Foudzing, from Earthling, which is huge. That means he's going to be able to max out on attacks this turn, which, yep. And if you're smart, oh, nope, see, yep, I was right. See, he recognized the guy sitting over here and moved him into Raylan's aura. Smart play, because now it's not a free kill. You should have taken that shot when you had it. But you will hopefully get that one. What targets do you take here? I mean, they're not great. I think, yeah, you take up, you try and clear this guy. So you take up here, these two attacks up, this attack down. You hope to clear those two and allow this guy to attack either here or here. And then this guy can go down. Hey, that's a great start. Honestly, that's huge. Because that slow attrition of Wannick really hurts this army right now. Ooh, 2 kills. That is a good start. That's the start of the comeback. If he can get 2 full attacks here to clear that guy, and then sorry. Wait. What? He moved 1. That's 5. So he doesn't get 2 attacks. Oh, but he killed him anyway. Oh my gosh, this is exactly what he needs. 1, 2, 3. Nah, okay, so it doesn't matter really which target. You could go either. Yeah, I would only do this one just because he's like closer to you. A blank? Okay, fine. Still, 3 out of 4 attacks get kills. He just cleared 3 troopers. That, and specifically the one on Wannock. Now he can either take Wannock on his next turn just to force the issue back on Foudzing, or he can come back and keep attacking. If I were him, he needs every wound he can take. I'd drop him on Wannock. The only downside to that is, like, Foudzing has no problem shooting him off of the glyph from his little pod, unless he engages. And that's something Foudzing actually has to legitimately think about, is Cathar actually, and I didn't think about this earlier in the game, actually don't mind engagements if they're purposely engaging to, like, clear up future attacks. What I mean by that is what you saw happening here. Basically, this guy's engaged, which feels bad, right? Because then they don't get extra attack. But if your back guys are clearing up the frontline units that are engaged, then this guy all of a sudden gets really strong and can attack down, right? So, to that point, if he's taking Wannock, yes, he can get shot off it, but it looks like he's actually rotating around this way, almost anticipating the Cathar to engage. Yeah. Yeah, see, because if Cathar engage here and take level 3 height, whoo, it's actually a pretty good spot to be in. Because then your back guy, like this back guy, can clear out the front guy. This guy can clear out the front guy. Or sorry, this back guy can clear out this guy. This guy could then clear out this guy, or that guy, or whatever. And you, or this guy. You can basically use the back guys to clear out the front line, like I was saying. So if he engages 2 here, he forces attacks on these guys and just commands height. And that would actually be big. So what Foudzing has to do, Foudzing has to decide how much it's worth it for him to grab that level 3 height. In my opinion, it is. You deny that level 3 height. You don't want 2 Cathar in there. Absolutely not. I think you redevelop there. You keep a guy every single turn, because you've got Raylan. Like, just accept that fact. This makes no sense to me, developing down on low ground over here. Yes, he still doesn't get height attacks on you, right? But, like, he always will get extra defense now. Like, I mean, yes, on level 2 he'll get extra defense on level 3, and he is sitting on these level 3s anyway. But I'm not sure what this gains you, especially because now it almost invites him to grab Wannock without being shot at. Tales of Valhalla, Spearman versus Rifleman. It's Cathar Spearman versus the Microcorps Troopers. So the 4-man squad of VC where they get the special attack. So if we're looking here, Microcorps Troopers, they're these guys. So they get the heavy weapon special attack, where one attack, if that trooper doesn't move, they get 1 attack of 4. Hard targets, figures attacking a Microcorps Trooper never have height advantage, which is crazy good. And so they've got the movement 5, range 6, attack 2, defense 2. But they've got the what was I going to say? They've got Raylan as well, so that defense goes up to 4. So yeah. Okay, so taking pot shots on this guy, because they don't want him to take Wannock. Oh, defend that! Oh, man, feels bad. So yeah, Foudzing made the right play. If he was going to still develop down here, which is still a bit odd to me, he was just replacing positions here as well, which is fine. Oof. Oh, feels bad. Feels bad. The 1 for 5 and then the 0 for 5. Oh. Wow, and his defense is on par, percentage-wise. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah, now it's 32. Yeah. Dang. Well, shoot. 0 for 5 and 3 for 5. Wait, Krav. Wait, what just happened there? Oh, he forgot to reveal an order marker. I was like, what? What happened here with the Krav and the troopers? Interesting. Krav. Okay. Okay. Dropping the Krav on the level 3 height. I mean, I still would have preferred your Cathar engaged in on this level 3 spot before you took an order marker there. Which you did. You did have one guy there, but that's fairly timely. You've got 5 Cathar left. I think he anticipated potentially losing the round, losing a couple of them. That makes a lot of sense. Wait, why did you not take that level 3 height? What? Is there... Oh, he's just not next to jungle. Okay. Okay. That's fair. Yeah. You know, percentages, playing percentages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, he's still 6. Wait. 1, 2. Oh, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, but that back spot's 2 spaces away. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, makes sense. I mean, you still could have... Well, no, because then level 3 is... Yeah, you're still getting the extra defense here. Yeah. Okay, yep. Interesting. Yeah, like, Foudzing's still playing with such a strong advantage. It's not over yet, though. 4... He's got 2.5 squads of troopers, though. Basically, this turn, he's going to have to block... If he blocks all but one attack, if one attack goes through, I think he's still okay. Because, right, the one attack on the Cathar still gives you a full squad of Cathar, and you can still throw an order marker 1 on them, get them either engaged or get kills off, and hopefully you're clearing 2 or 3 troopers. If you're clearing 2 or 3 troopers, then he's down to 7. Oh, man. Yeah, that's still not great, because Krav are going to have to... Huh? It's shaping up to be possible for Earthling to come back. But what has to happen is he has to defend this turn, either entirely or only get 1 death, 1 kill. And then he needs to win initiative with the turn 1 on Cathar, get 4 attacks off, which actually he won't. 1, 2, 3. The best he can get will 3, because if he kills 1, then this guy, back guy, will only get up to here. Can't reach. Yeah, in a perfect world, he defends all. That's not likely, so we'll say he defends 3, only gets 1 kill. He develops this one up on turn 1, gets 3 attacks off, gets 3 kills. Then he's left with 7 troopers versus 2 Krav, which, because of Krav's ability, they could do it. They could legit, kill 4 troopers. And then, like I said before, then it's basically 2 or 3 troopers versus the Hydra, which, if it's 2 troopers versus the Hydra and some heroes, like, the Hydra feels pretty good about that. The only downside is Wannick just will absolutely destroy the Hydra, and so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, Hydra has to get to this level 3 spot so fast. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ugh. You can't get it in 2 turns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Feels bad. It's going to take 2 full turns to get the Hydra up there. See, and this is where start zone placement is so imperative. Like, I don't think it makes sense to put the Hydra up front, because the Hydra could have taken sniper shots earlier in the game. But you want the Hydra at least within 2 turns to be able to reach height. Like, if he put the Hydra like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then he could have gotten to level 3 height. Let's see, block, block, nice, nice, keep it up, let's go. 2 more weak attacks, block it. Ooh, feels bad because he just rolled 4, is he going to blank? I feel blank. Oh, close. But he blocked it. Oh, 2 for 2, that's going to get a kill. No! Ho ho ho! He doesn't take any damage. Now, what sucks is that it's still initiative, right? Right? Or... Oh, maybe... Yeah. Krav return 3. Oh, because if Foudzing wins initiative, then he's got to defend 4 more times. So putting an order marker on Cathar feels bad because you could just lose all of them. But I think you have to. You need the number of attacks. You need to trust their defense and hope that he only kills 1 or 2, and you can still get 2 or 3 attacks off. Get a couple engaged so that Krav can run around the back. Tales of Valhalla, I think start zone placement is something I need to learn more in preparation of ScapeCon. 100%. Absolutely 100%. Not saying you personally. I mean, if you feel that way, great. I'll let you decide your own skill level and placement. But in terms of practicing for ScapeCon and using start zone placement, 100%. Because notice how it's already bad that the Hydra has to try and clean up. Even if the Cathar clear up the last five, or say they clear up and trade with 5 troopers. Say the Krav clear up 2 or 3. 2 or 3 troopers left can still destroy the Krav, or the Hydra. Because they basically just stay out of range, and then to continue to take pot shots, they split him up, so he can never engage more than 1. They only let him engage 1 at a time. The problem with that is if at any point if he kills your middle guys and then gains advantage over you and can take hide on you, you want to be able to immediately return attack. Or if he's busy dealing with what you've got in the middle and you throw an order marker on Hydra, you want to be able to, within 2 turns, get the Hydra to the spot you want. Turn 1, the only way to get the Hydra within the first turn would be... Actually, you can't even, because it's 5 moves. So even if you placed it here, 1, 2, 3, it still takes 6 moves to get there. So that's not possible. So on this particular map, 2 turns is how you want to play it. So in 2 turns, 1, 2, 3, 4, technically you could get the Hydra here on this level 3, but that's not great because they can still take hide over you. So in an end game where the Hydra is the last thing left, it's going to come down to Wannock. That's a no-brainer for the person fighting Hydra because it is hard to get through 6 defense and 4 attacks coming back at you. So a 95% chance of auto-wounding a Hydra feels pretty good. So you know that the end game will be around Wannock when Hydra's involved. So you need the Hydra to be able to get within 2 turns into a position where he's defensible and strong. For example, right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, this is the best he's going to do. He's going to be taking height shots the entire time. If he takes 2 turns with his front being here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then he's sitting on level 3, and he can protect Wannock from getting taken, and he can kind of advance off of this level 3 into his opponent. Earthling wins initiative! Oh, man! He needed it, but now he has to get kills. The thing, right now, everything that needs to happen for him to come back in this game is happening. So far, right? He blocked that last turn, got 4 blocks in a row, so he still has 5 Cathar left. He threw his turn 1 on Cathar, which makes a lot of sense. I don't know if he's going to be gutsy on turn 2. He might. If he is, power to him. But turn 1 is on Cathar, and then he wins initiative. Now he has to get kills. And I was going to say, how he plays this will show you where he places his order markers. Because if he engages with most of the Cathar, or 2 of the Cathar, I think that means he's only got 1 order marker on him. But since he's only engaging with 1, I think he put order marker 2 on him. Because think about it. If you only put 1 order marker on him, you're basically conceding them to die. So you want the best chances of them filling their points. The best chances of them filling their points are actually not to sit back unengaged, because then your opponent can just avoid them and shoot at them whenever they want. So if he has only turn 1 on him, the play here is to get as many of them engaged as possible, in my opinion. The reason for that is because your point in doing that is to allow for the Krav and the Hydra to take order markers where they can get into position and take shots and develop without taking return fire. So because he's playing this where he's only engaging 1 and he's still trying to get his best chance of doing damage, this implies to me that he's got turn order marker 2 on Cathar. If it's not, and he only does have turn order marker 1, I would consider this a misplay, because then Foudzing can basically just come around the sides of the Cathar and shoot over the top at the Krav or Hydra whenever he develops the Hydra out. He does get 1 kill, which is good. If he can get 2, if he can get himself a blank, darn. You know, he had actually pretty decent dice. 2 out of 3, 3 for 3, 1 for 3, 1 out of 2. Yeah, like 4, 5, 6, 7 out of 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I mean, he had the dice. Didn't quite match up. 1 kill's just not going to be enough. Oh, so you take... Okay, yeah. Foudzing, yep, replace that spot. You don't want to give that up. Yep, he's playing that right. You just have to continue to... And see, this is why, back at that point, when it was Earthling's turn, and he had cleared this level 3, and he had the chance to develop both of them onto that level 3, I said, that's the right play. Even though you're getting 1 guy engaged to, like, 3 guys, and, you know, you're not going to get your attacks, like, commanding that level 3 potentially could be winning him the game substantially here, because as you whittle down the troopers, then the troopers are just engaged with guys with 4 defense, right? Oh, wait. Please tell me he's rolling for Brace Spear. Has he been missing that this... Oh, no. Sorry. Brace Spear is only if they're unengaged. Whew, I was like, what? They've been missing it this whole time? No, Braced Spear is only when they're unengaged, because he's been purposely moving up to engage. And, which negates Brace Spear, which allows him to replace, yeah. So back to my point, though. If you're engaging with your Cathar onto this spot, or if you're moving, and if he had taken that level 2 spot, then Foudzing's sitting there all on low ground, sure, but he's never able to get a same level attack, he's never able to get a hide attack, he's never able to... He has to attack up, so you're always getting 5 defense, he's engaged with 3 or 4 figures, like... Yeah, again, it feels bad to attack down with 2. Yeah, yeah. So Nathan, yes, no height on micros, but when I'm saying height, the defense, right? He's always going to get 5 defense. So the micros, right, they can do their special attack here and get a 4v4. By taking that height spot there, I understand that you're not getting a height attack, but the point is that you're engaging the micros and you're getting 5 defense from 2 attack up at you, which, yes, you're getting 5 defense from height here and jungle here, but I'd much rather get 5 defense and be engaged to force attacks up and use your back guys to get free attacks over. The suspense is killing me. Oh, sorry, I didn't see what Ryan said. That last Cathar should have rolled 3 attacks. Oh, yeah. Right. Yeah. Yep, sorry, I missed that comment. Thanks, Nathan. Yeah. Calling you out, man. I know what I'm talking about. So, this is getting really interesting. This is interesting. Okay. Wow. This is getting really interesting. Wait. What's just happened there? What just happened there? Cathar turned 2. Right. Wait, what did I miss? Oh. 0 for 3. Oh gosh. Wow, I totally missed. Wait, 2 for 2. Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah. So he blocked all these. He got the one kill. The 2 for 2 on the 1 for 4. Okay, sorry. I was totally spacing out here. That was weird. Okay, so I was right. So turn 2 on Cathar. And again, that was based off of the way he played it. Now, in my opinion, it feels bad on turn 2 to engage and basically not get kills because you're rolling 2 attack dice, but Yeah, see, Foudzing's playing the smart way. He knows Cathar don't have turns, so what's he doing? He's shooting Krav. Now, he goes and blanks 3 times in a row, which feels bad. But imagine if Earthling heading it on turn 2, right, with the Cathar, instead of trying to get full attacks, if he full on just engages as many of these as he can. Again, none of those attacks go through at that point. Because he doesn't even give a chance to Foudzing to attack Krav. Now, it's very unlikely that he takes a turn. Well, I wouldn't say it's unlikely. He could still throw an order marker on Cathar next round, but it's substantially easier for Foudzing now to counter the Krav because there's no point at which the troopers can't shoot at the Krav, essentially, right? Like, the Krav are going to do their best to get some kills, but, I mean, they've got 8 range, and there's 4 of them, so, like, they'll do whatever they want. The problem with the troopers is by moving this Krav up here, you're giving him a free heavy weapon attack. You don't want to give him a free heavy weapon attack. The advantage you have is that this line does force him to stay back at this position, and so he can always attack you from 8, but you're okay from attacks of 8 if it's an attack of 2 into your 3 or 4 defense. So the better play for the Krav is actually to retreat back to this jungle or this level 2 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, not that level 2. This jungle here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Attack there. And this jungle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. I would say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dang. So this jungle here, and probably, honestly, I would actually go here. The reason for that is because you can attack these guys. None of his guys can heavy weapon special you. So the only attacks you're taking are attacks of 2, and that's preferred than him getting a special weapon attack off. Yeah, like, you're not getting, like, being on height doesn't, you don't get extra dice. I mean, well, you do get extra defense dice, but you're giving him a free attack of 4, which just has a higher chance of rolling skulls. When attacks of 2, you know, he just blanked 3 times in a row with attacks of 2, right? So, in my opinion, you've got the 7 range, so you outrange his special attack. That's what you want to be doing, is outranging his special attack. Whereas his normal attacks, you just kind of live with the attacks of 2, because you know they're going to come at 8 range. He's always going to be able to get them. Yeah. He blocks it, though, so that's good. What's the play? Ooh, okay, 2. Wow, he is rolling fire attacks with 2 dice. 2 for 2 twice. Question is, does he have... Oh, he must have turn 3 on Hydra. Oh, feels bad. Oh, it was on the Cathar. I bet he wished he had thrown it on the Krav. Dang. Oh my gosh. 2 for 2 again? Jeez. My word. Bro just rolled 2, 4, 6, 8 for 10. Oh man. Wow, his stats are actually... I mean, his defense is a little bit higher than... No, actually both of their defenses are pretty high. And their attacks are almost exactly the same. Wow, interesting. Okay, order markers are done. No one's on Wannick. Oh boy. So he takes down the Cathar attacks to 3. And he takes the Krav attacks to 2. Ugh. Ugh. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And if he really wants to be gutsy, he can just take that spot just to have it. Tales of Valhalla, something has got to give sometime. Yeah? You'd think. Foudzing is looking pretty good, though. He's got 2 full squads of troopers left. Honestly, Earthlings, I would throw an order marker 1 on Cathar. Well, gosh, Cathar only getting... Well, no, because the best... He's only going to get 2 attacks with Cathar at best. That's actually not the value you want. You want to engage, right? So if I would still throw turn 1 on Cathar, because I would engage here and engage here. You've engaged a full squad now that is basically useless. I mean, he can still attack your Cathar, but again, wasted attacks on Cathar, right? So then he has to use this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy to develop around the edges to try and shoot at the Krav. I'd much prefer that, because then these guys in the back line, well, they don't have to go around, actually. They can sit there and shoot at Krav because they've got 8 range. But what you can do is, once you get the Cathar engaged here, you can retreat, and you can use your max 7 range to attack the front line here. So he has to make a decision. His decision either is sit back here and just shoot Cathar, or run around the edges, get outside of Raylan Zora, and shoot at Krav. And I think both choices help Earthling out. Because if Earthling's able to win initiative, engage here, even if he doesn't get kills, again, that's a full squad of figures on the front line that are engaged. Now Krav can attack there if he chooses to stay back with the second squad, where they can come around, and he wins initiative! Yes! That's right play. Engage. You please. Make the right play. Don't be unengaged. Engage his figures. Their value is not getting kills right now. Their value is engagements. Oh, you're getting everything you need. Engage. Make the play, please. This back guy can't do anything. We understand that. Engage here, engage here. Lock up a full squad. Do it. No! Ah! Why? Make the... Come on. There's 8 of them. They outnumber you in every way. The only way you win this is by literally taking half of them out of the equation right now. Because if you take out half of them out of the equation, that's only 4 of them that are unengaged that can fire back at Krav. Which means, if the Krav can snipe 1 or 2 of those unengaged guys, then every attack from an engaged trooper is a win for Earthling, because that's not attacks on the Krav. Again, the way you beat Krav is just number of attacks. They have to blank eventually. Please engage. Make the right play. Engage here, engage here. Lock up the full squad. Make them unusable. And trust... No. 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 Why? I mean, he gets a kill, but it's still the wrong play. It's still the wrong play, in my opinion. Because you could have... you might not get that kill, but it's 1 figure that is unusable now versus 4 figures that are unusable, right? He's beating you in numbers. And see, now he just replaces. And now he can get 4 full attacks on Krav. If you engage both of that full squad, he has to really think, how do I use my other... Do I just kill the Cathar, or do I run around and take shots at Krav? Now, if he's smart, he'll just take full shots at Krav. Yep. Dang. I mean, well, he's blanking, so, I mean, it's working out so far. Oh my gosh. Oh, man. But now the special attack. Oh, interesting. He's still Well, no, that makes sense. If you're going to use your heavy weapon special attack, you might as well use it on the high defense, the Cathar. See, but this is the perfect example. Imagine a scenario where he had engaged with both Cathar, and all of those attacks were up to Cathar, where your base defense is 4 or 5, if you're on height, and he's locked up. Again, he can outrange the Krav, So the Krav are going to be able to shoot back, sure. But he can always shoot the Krav now. Like, there's never a scenario where the Krav can shoot him and he can't shoot back. When you engage a full squad on the front line, that's a scenario where you can shoot him and he can't shoot back. And with only 2 Krav left, that's what you that's what you need. That's what you want. I mean, Krav can still block every shot and win the game. Like, he's not out of the woods by any means. I'm just saying, like, I think that was a misplay. I think he gets a substantially stronger advantage if he makes that engagement. See, he gets a kill with the Krav. Now imagine if a Cathar was there and a Cathar was there. That's 3 figures engaged and 3 figures unengaged. All of a sudden, Foudzing would be down to 3-figure attacks per turn. Now he's lowered his attacks per turn. And Krav, that's what you need. You need a lower number of attacks. But he's still going to get 4 full attacks on Krav. And he just needs a blank. Just needs a blank. That's all you need. Ah! Makes me so mad. He had it. He actually had a potential comeback. The Cathar's value that turn was to be engaged. He made all the right plays, in my opinion, except for that one. He was super out of the game. Super out of it. He was making all the right plays to come back, and I think that was the misplay. I mean, sure, he's still, like, okay, if he was on height, it's still 5 defense, he still would have lost one there, but again, that's not the point. The point is to be engaged, because then they don't get those attacks on Krav. And now Hydra just feels bad. Hydra's going to take just 4 full attacks from height, just... Oh man, this is bad. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, if I were Foudzing, I would just... Well, no. Don't underestimate the Hydra. You don't need to come out up here and blow them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, you're already in range. Just I would drop. Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, actually, interesting. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. Yeah. If you want to just finish that, so that's actually not horrible. Because you finish off the Krav, potentially, maybe not. You send another one in to literally just block the Hydra from coming in. Because, no, okay, send one here. This does you nothing against the Hydra if you're going to leave this spot open. Because the Hydra can just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, still stay engaged here, eat that one, eat that one, eat that one. You can't... that's not what you want. You want, if you're going to make this play here to try and force, like, disengages from the Hydra or whatever, then you have to make the play to move one here so that the Hydra at most is killing 2 and can't develop into your main troopers. I don't like this play, and oh my gosh, that's even worse. Is he just going for the Hydra kill? Like, he could. I mean, he could. It's turn 3. So if he wins initiative, then he's getting full turn. Yeah, actually, I see what he's doing. He's saying, I'm going to get 3 attacks on the Hydra, and then if I win initiative, I'll get 4. But the problem is, what happens if you lose initiative? The Hydra can move here and get literally 4 kills. Oh, this could be so bad if the Hydra actually defends and then wins initiative. Oh, and he's attacking Cathar. Why? If you're making that play to develop here, why are you attacking Cathar? No. Full attacks on the Hydra. Oh, golly. 3 for 3 on the Hydra. That's just... well, he doesn't even get 7 defense. 6, technically. He thinks he gets jungle. He's huge. He doesn't get jungle. Hopefully they point that out. Well, the first wound is the most important. You never want the Hydra to have... When the Hydra engages you, you want the Hydra to have at least 1 wound. because then it's 75% of effectiveness. 100% is crazy. Oh, Foudzing rolls a 2! Earthling! See, he's winning all the right initiatives. It still makes me so mad. If he had engaged with the Cathar, he would have had another Krav left still, I think. And then, if you have 2 Krav left and you win this initiative, he has to worry about 2 Krav surviving while the Hydra eats up. I mean, the play is here. You can't not go there. The play is there, you get 3 kills, and you live with it. Please go there. Thank you. Get the 3 kills, all out of Raylan's aura. Move on to... Well, not move on to the next round, but, you know. Oh my gosh. Foudzing really is allowing Earthling back in it, because if you're going to make that aggressive play here... Oh, that's one way to start. Keep rolling skulls. Let's go. No. That feels so bad. You need the 3 kills, because then you can... Oh, no. Oh, feels bad. He still gets 4 full attacks now. Dang. So Foudzing's, he's lucky. He's absolutely lucky, but he almost screwed it over, because if you're making that aggressive play there, the play there is you're trying to clear off the Krav, get attacks down on Hydra, but he got his special attack on the Cathar, and then 2 attacks on the Hydra. If you're making that aggressive play, you basically, if you lose initiative, that's what happens. Say he doesn't get that wound, then that's 4 attacks the Hydra's doing, and potentially clearing 4 figures. The better play there would have been for him to make that move before, throw in 1 there, to only give up 2 kills at most, block the Hydra from getting to your other guys, and then throwing 4 full attacks into the Hydra. Well, 3, I guess, attacks into the Hydra, rather than trying to kill the Cathar. And then when the Hydra's eating those 2 guys, then you get 4 full attacks, 1 special, 2 from height. Well, actually probably 3 from height, because you can come over here. Again, game's not over, stuff can still change. I'm just saying each of them is playing like Earthling was making all the right moves until that one turn. It's like, but then Foudzing is made a play here just now that like legit could have gave Earthling the advantage if Earthling had cleared all 3 of those troopers, because then he's limiting troopers to just 3 attacks. Then it gets interesting, right? So I wonder what the play here is for Foudzing, because he engaged the Krav here, which makes me think he just wants to attack the Krav, which kind of makes sense, because what he's doing is he's saying, I don't want a scenario where the Hydra goes down, or the Hydra goes down and my troopers go down, and they cancel each other out and the Krav is left. Oh my gosh, dude, why are you rolling 7 defense? You don't get jungle. Hydras are huge. Okay. Alright. Okay, someone's... Okay, I mean... I'm not crazy, am I? No. The Hydras do not get... They're huge. Gosh, okay, that's not it. Yeah, okay, I'm not crazy. They're huge. Oh my gosh. Dude, is the Hydra really gonna do it? Holy frick. Foods, I think... Oh, man, I think... Oh, a blank! Oh, feels bad. He still got him down to 3 attacks, though. And now he can't engage the Krav. So the Krav's value just skyrocketed. The Krav's value just went through the roof. No. Ranquist, what's up, my man? You're right at the end of a crazy game. Earthling has brought this back from the fire. Holy. Whew. Earthling is, he's the one that has the Hydra, the 1 Krav, and the 1 Cathar, versus 3 troopers, full life Raylan, full life Laglor, and an Asamu. I mean, Foudzing with full life heroes still has a pretty clear advantage, especially because of Wannick's on the board, but right now Earthling has the position. And his troopers are down to 3 figures. Yeah, so basically for those of you that are coming in late and watching the event, this game was done and dusted. Like, very early on, the trooper army, in my opinion, was just mopping the floor with the Cathars. I think Foudzing probably played a little bit too loose on some of his plays, and made a couple plays that allowed Earthling back into it. Specifically, this end sequence here in the last round and a half. I think there were a couple misplays that really attributed to what's going on here in the end game. That said, Foudzing's still I think he's still in the driver's seat. Like, the troopers are going to go down, right? Next round, we won't see order markers on troopers. Because either they'll all be dead or there'll be 1 or 2. But the heroes... Gosh, I mean, the Hydra still only has 1 wound. I don't know. Yeah, this is interesting. And the Krav is still unengaged. Yeah, I would still say advantage is still in Foudzing's court, but like, if he has to make sure he keeps the advantage. For example, your troopers are dead. So what's the play for the troopers? Honestly, in my opinion, engage Hydra, boom, boom, boom. So move him here, boom, move him here, boom, and just, well, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He can't get up here. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Move here, move here. I don't know why you... No. No, so you move here. No. I don't know why he's not moving him. Oh, for the special attack, that's why. Well, actually, no, this guy didn't move. He can just do the special attack with that guy. He's still rolling 7 defense with the jungle. Oh no, they're both going to watch this later. Oh, and they're going to cringe because that's actually a big deal. Oh, that's actually a big deal. Ugh. I will say that Hydras actually do look like larges. They don't look like a huge figure. So admittedly, they... I think I've even made that mistake before, so it's not uncommon. It's not uncommon. But see, this guy could have done the special attack. This guy needed to move here or here. Here's why. Is they've lost all their value at this point, right? They're going to die. So you have to just lock up the Hydra and get height attacks and just try and hold it in its place as much as possible. Because what you don't want is you don't want free wounds on your heroes. And no, see, I think that's, well, no, okay. Yeah, no, that's the right play. I was going to say move him here or here to deny that very spot. Because now what happens if he clears all 3, now he can sit here on height and just eat the heroes. Oh, man. Oh, God. If he steals an order marker... Wait, was this turn 3 on the Hydra? Okay, yeah, but if he steals... Oh, what? Why didn't you attack the guy on height? Oh, no, he did. Wait. Oh, my gosh! What is going on? Oh, man, that feels bad. Oh, he lost... What? Oh, my gosh. No freaking way, man. Oh, wow. Yeah, Earthling is sitting. Oh, man. I think this is Earthling's game. It's Earthling's game to lose at this point. Earthling's game to lose. He absolutely has the advantage. 100%. Think about this. Hydra can sit here and just eat these heroes for lunch. Absolutely eat these heroes for lunch. And sure, there's Isamu, but Isamu dies to Wanek. You know, you come over here with the Krav, grab Wanek at some point. It doesn't have to be this round. And eventually, Isamu's going to have to engage a Cathar. I'll take that chance. Instant kill. Ooh, Earthling loses initiative, though. That's huge. That's huge. Oh, man. Yeah, because now he can't... Now Hydra can't take that level 3. Oof. That. Ooh, and he's still in Raylan's aura. Yeah. Oh, man, that... what's the play? Do you... No, you don't disengage to go for Raylan. I think you just have to eat Laglor. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Laglor blanks on a normal attack. Oh man. Don't disengage though. Don't go for Raylan. Don't do it. You just have to sit and get chompy chomp. Three attacks up on Laglor. If anything, move up 1 just in case, right? Because if you move up 1, sure, what if you go 4 for 4 twice and he blanks twice? Okay, great. He's dead. You get 1 attack down. But the point is you just want to close the gap, right? You want to close the gap between the heroes. So, like, if at any point you do kill him, whether this turn or next turn, you're already in position to take any extra attacks down on Raylan. So, don't sit there. Move up 1. Just allows you to get a better position. In fact, 1, 2, 3, 4. In fact, the play is actually to move here. You move here, you still get attacks here. If you somehow kill him, or whenever you kill him, you'll get free attacks down on Raylan. And if he ever has an order marker on Isamu cannot get same level. Because right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Isamu can get... No, don't take a disengage with the Hydra. No! What? Gah! What? No! Dude! Well, if you kill Raylan, if he kills Raylan, not worth it. Not worth it then. A 3-life Hydra in the endgame is not worth the disengage. Not worth the 50-50 shot. No. I highly disagree with that choice. For that very reason. You just went from 75% effectiveness down to 25 in 1 turn because you gave a free wound to your opponent. For the love, man. 1-life Hydra is so... Now Foudzing's got the advantage again. Laglor. Like, you have the advantage... With a 3-life Hydra, you have the advantage eating Laglor. You just do. You have the advantage eating Laglor, even with his defense. Yeah, he's rolling 6 defense, 3 plus 2 plus height, but it's 3 attacks of 4. You have the odds of, within 2 turns, killing that figure. Instead, you give up 50% of your effectiveness, kill Raylan, and then blank. Laglor is a better cleaner than Raylan. I would take Krav versus Raylan or Cathar versus Raylan all day instead of Laglor. Laglor is a great endgame unit. You do not want to give up that against Laglor. Like, now 1 attack with a Hydra is nothing. Like, literally the Hydra shouldn't get no more order markers. Like, you're better off playing with the Cathar at this point. I mean, not really, because, I mean, you still get attack of 4 and Krav. You know what I mean. But, oh, man, what, like, if he gets the disengage, whoa, he's got 3 attacks, right? He's looking great. You know, it's an amazing play. But it's like, he was still in the advantage. Like, when you have the advantage, you don't want to make a 50-50 play that will then swing the advantage into your opponent's favor. The risky plays you want to make are plays where you're at a disadvantage, and you need the risky play to get you either close or back into the advantage. He was already in the advantage. He had 3 attacks of 4. That will kill a Laglor in 2 turns. That's 6 attacks of 4. That's 24 dice. Oh, and Foudzing wins initiative on a 20-19. What? What is this game? Ugh. This has been a really, really good game, but man, it is causing me aneurysms because of some of these plays. Oh, you guys. Okay, yeah, full Laglor makes sense. He's full life. He doesn't have... Honestly, Laglor doesn't have to worry about anyone. If I'm Laglor, you go to level 4 height. Easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Level 4 height. You can attack anything. I mean, I know what he's doing. He's making a play for Wannick, but never... You're just going to sit Wannick and take full shots down from height? From whatever order... Oh, gosh. He loses his Hydra. Don't tell me to put turn 1 on Hydra. Was he going to re-engage? Krav, okay. So he's going to lose 1 order marker. My guess is if he's smart, it's order marker 3, so that he's not losing... gosh, I don't know. No, order marker 2. Order marker 2 on the Hydra is the smart play, because you want to get first shot, whatever happens, you don't want to lose your first turn. Turn 2, you're okay losing, because you assume he's going to... If he is making that play for Wannick, he gets there. And then turn 3 is you want to try and shoot him off Wannick. Obviously, he's not going to die, but... That Laglor play... No, I mean, making the play for Wannick at this stage in the game, like, you have 6 life, but again, you're in the advantage. You don't need Wannick to win the game. There's only 2 figures left. Like, Krav, it's 1 attack of 3. You get... If you're on level 4 height, you're 4 defense, 6 life. 1 Krav is not going to kill you. Not likely to kill you, right? The best play is not even to worry about Wannick. Grab 4 height and just mow everything down. Here, you know, Hydra and whatever else. By making a play for Wannick, you can actually give up height if he decides to go level 4. And then if he goes grab Wannick, you're just going to take 3 attacks of 4 down on you. That actually might kill you. Yeah, well... Turn 2 Laglor grabs Wannick, right? Now you're going to grab Wannick, or are you going to grab level 4 height and just attack? Like, Cathar has super huge value at this point, because if he grabs Wannick, Cathar just dies. Okay, great, right? Like, that's a free life for the Krav. So, again, grabbing Wannick doesn't really do you much good. Like, grabbing level 4 height... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... No, yeah. Grabbing level 4 height, you're just not going to die. You keep him away from Wannick, and you can just always attack until one of you dies. Like, you have the advantage at this stage. If you go Wannick, he loses his turn 2 on the Hydra. Turn 3, Krav 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... well, it doesn't... You can be on a level 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 6, yeah, you could be here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, a Krav could be here or here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and attack down, and that's beautiful, right? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, if he goes Wannick, Krav can go here or here, attack down, and get early wounds, and then all next round, if he decides to sit on Wannick for the whole next round, okay, 3 more attacks down. Kind of makes sense. He's making a play for Wannick, gets the free kill on Cathar, then it's a timer. But a full round timer when Krav's going to be shooting back at you, it only takes 1 shield. Oh man, that's the perfect roll. 2 skulls and a symbol. That's what you need. Yeah, but he gets to re-roll. 3 skulls and 0 symbols. We only need 1 shield. No, there it is. See, okay. So turn 2, that makes sense. He's... Wait. Oh, turn 2 on Hydra, turn 3, right, on Laglor. Yeah. See you, Tails. Thanks for hanging out. I know it's a long game. You're missing the good stuff. It's getting good, man. It's alright, come back and watch it later. Okay, so turn 2, Foudzing loses... That's Earthling's right to put turn 2 on Hydra. He loses his turn 2 so that he can still make a turn 3 on... Oh, what? Turn 3 on Hydra? Oh, what? I did not expect that. Jeez. Why would you... Okay, understand the sequence of events. The Hydra has no value with one attack left and melee against range. The best value Hydra has in that end game is to engage Laglor and force him to attack the Hydra because his Hydra has 6 defense while the Krav runs around and shoots. So it makes sense that he could put a turn 1 on Hydra to immediately engage. The fact that he put turn 1 on Krav meant, okay, he wants to make sure turn 1 he doesn't lose a turn, he gets an attack off. Turn 2 he loses it on Krav, he loses it on Hydra. Turn 3 he gets it on Krav so he can shoot off of Wannick. But Hydra had 2 order markers and they were turns 2 and 3? What? like what? That made no sense. Oh my gosh. And see, this makes no sense either. Because now if he has a Samu, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, he can engage you with the Samu. You want to be here, because then Samu can't engage you and he can't engage you, but you can still shoot. Now, yeah, odds are that he's going on Laglor anyway, but you just never want to be in a position where... You never want to be in a position where someone surprises you and screws you over. Imagine if turn 1 was on Asamu. Talk about mind games. Asamu runs up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom. You're done. You're game over. Because Krav is going to have to shoot Asamu, right? And Asamu's just going to vanish, right? And just soak damage for a turn or 2. Krav, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But yeah, there's no way he can see Laglor from there. I don't think they'll give him line of sight. I mean, he is on a level 4 and he is, what, 5, 6 height? I don't really know. That is... Oh, he's staying? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, he can't get engaged. Okay. I mean, yeah, Laglor clearly has the advantage here. It's game over at this point. He has to do wounds or he's got a 95% chance of dying. And there it is. Don't even have to go to Wannick. I do actually really like games that end without Wannick being the deciding factor. Take a nap. Y'all gave me anxiety. Oh man. What a game. That was crazy. Honestly, well played on both sides. I mean, despite there isn't such a thing as a perfect game of HeroScape, right? There's no such thing as a perfect game of HeroScape. It's very easy to nitpick when we watch, right? Just like anything, sports, HeroScape, any games. When you're in the game, it's just inherently different than when you're watching it and dissecting what decisions are being made, right? I think Foudzing played it perfectly until kind of that last, I don't know, not this round, but like 2 or 3 rounds ago, when he just kind of let Earthling back in it. And Earthling made all the right plays, in my opinion, to get back in it. Like, he made a lot of really good plays. He went full on Cathar and just trusted the defense and attacks and just wanted to make trades on troopers. The Hydra came in and was clutch, but again, there was that exchange of turns where Earthling needed to take that level 3 hex. That actually level 3 hex was very early on that I felt like he needed to take it. Because then that would have locked up like 6 microcore. And that would have had a huge advantage. Even though he didn't do that, he still maintained that 1 hex. That's fine. The issue was then that one turn where he had that turn 2 on Cathar, and I said they have no more value after this turn. They will not do you any good unless they're literally the last figure. And so you need to engage a full squad. I think that was what, like, again, he still came back, he still made it a close game, he still had chances there with the Hydra at the end, but I think that would have given him what he needed to keep that second Krav alive on the back here, because I don't think I don't think Foudzing gets that sniper kill without all those attacks into the Krav. All those attacks would have been into those Cathar, and he would have been dealing with those for probably a little while, at least, 3 or 4 attacks. Meantime, Krav were potentially picking off. And there was that one turn where I said, if he had 2 Cathar there, or what was it, here or here, he would have had 3 or 4 engaged, and he only had 3 unengaged. So in that turn, he would have had only 3 attacks. And then, that's when you start winning, is when you start limiting number of attacks. And so you've got those 2 Krav that maybe then, trade pretty well. But what happened was he ended up just shooting over the top, killing the 1 Krav. Hydra came in, he got free attacks, but then Foudzing made that really suspect play where I think he's showing it now, where he went here to try and kill the Krav, but I think that was a misplay because he had to block that spot. By doing that, he invited the Hydra into his domain to just chew everything up. Now, he got lucky, he got the 1 wound, but then the Hydra came in and just started chewing through everything, and it almost killed him. And then the disengage. Raylan, sure, she gives him 6 defense because he's on height, but, Hydras, you never disengage. There's almost never a situation where you disengage with a Hydra unless it's at 4 life. I think if a Hydra's at 4 life, and he's getting that height attack down on Raylan, I'll grant that, right? Because it's still 3 attacks at 5. Pretty good odds of killing Raylan. If you trade Raylan that turn for a 1 wound, if you were at full life, I'll allow that. But when you have 3 attacks, and you're taking a 50-50 chance to get to 50%, and then you blank, right? All of a sudden Hydra goes from, basically winning you the game outright to non-factor in 1 turn. Because you took a disengage and then you took a wound that eventually you knew was going to happen, right? You eventually knew you were going to blank. So, I just really, cringed when he had control of the game, 100%. Hydra on height over the heroes. Well, not over the heroes. Hydra on height on Raylan, but he can just sit there and eat up Laglor on height. Just take those shots. Force him to attack down. Defend with 6 and. You get 3 attacks back up, Taking the 50-50 disengage with 3 life left, I fully disagree with that choice. If he survives it, then obviously it's a different conversation. I still disagree with the choice, though, because it's so... You had the advantage, and then it totally flipped the script. Mitigating variance is how you play this game effectively. I'm not saying they didn't play it effectively, they did, but you're basically putting a 50-50 die roll for the game in the hands of whatever happens, right? Instead of making the choice that you can 100% control. I can control that I will not disengage. Once I disengage, I can't control what the results are, right? So, anyway, lots of different decisions to be made. Really good game regardless. Tons going on in terms of back and forth. The fact that Earthling brought it back that close was bonkers. He lost a Krav super early. Raylan just went out and died. He made the right play to advance her. He needed to when he had to go with the Cathar instead of Krav. Made it an interesting, close game. Long game. Thanks for sticking around. I will be signing off. My wife and kids need me, and so I will be signing off for the evening. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you guys next time.